Welcome to another episode of Big Girls Float Better. It's your boy the Cheshire Cat, because I want you to smile like that. Today we're going to have some BBW dating tips. Make your date go smoother, be more calmer, and have a wonderful time. So I was reading this article on this one website, and a lady basically in her profile was saying, she was saying that, someone did her wrong financially. I think it was ex-husband. She was left with no money, and that the person who dates her needs to have, a ton of money. He needs to have certain credit cards in his possession, a huge retirement, all this other stuff. And basically what she's saying is someone who is not yet in her life is responsible for cleaning up her life. And I have to say I strongly disagree with that. A person like that, I would recommend do not date, because you do not want to be responsible, or you don't want it to be with someone who says you're responsible for my happiness, my well-being, etc., etc. I mean, it's one thing if after y'all get married or before y'all get married you agree, okay, I'm going to work, you're going to stay home, I'm going to take care of you. It's one thing if you have that agreement. But before the fact, I would not recommend. There's a good motivational video out there by Will Smith, and I will try to find it and leave a link. And in essence, in a nutshell, he says, responsibility and fault don't always go hand in hand. So in other words, someone may have came into your life and messed it up, or messed you up financially, messed you up emotionally, messed you up in some other type of way. And once they leave, now you're left with the responsibility of cleaning up. And that's just a part of life. I hope it never happens to anyone, but it can happen. And so what you don't want to say is, okay, it's someone else out there is responsible for coming and cleaning up this mess, because you didn't create it. You didn't create that person who is off or, not balanced, and they came into your life and unbalanced your life and, took it off the hinges. You didn't do that, but unfortunately, because it is your life, you have to clean it up. And it is also a fortunate thing. You have the responsibility, but you can do it. So I would not ever look to another person for my happiness, my wholeness, to come in, to cleanse me, to heal me, or anything like that. I know there are people out there, I've seen them on the internet, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, and what else is not LinkedIn, but Facebook, probably on TikTok, where someone comes in and says, oh, this person, they came in, they're so wonderful, I'm such a better person because of them, and they saw all these great things, and people read that and they think, oh, okay, well, I'm just going to wait around for the right person to come into my life and make everything better. And like I said, you don't want to do that. You are 100% responsible for, the outcome of your life from this point forward. And like one time, Dr. Phil was interviewing a lady, and she said, for 20 years, I was a victim of physical abuse. And Dr. Phil stopped her right there and said, excuse me, ma'am, I need to correct you. The first day you were in a relationship with someone who was physically abusive or emotionally abusive, you were a victim. The first day, because you didn't know that. Every other day after, you were a volunteer. You chose to stay in that situation. And so that's one thing. You got to take responsibility. If you see someone's abusive, get out immediately. Take responsibility for those actions. But also, if it's been something that's in the past, it's still your responsibility to heal yourself, because you want two happy, whole people who are cleansed, and free of any, past weighing down, coming to a relationship, not someone coming in with all that negativity. So just remember, it's your life, it's your responsibility. Just like the poet says, You're the master of your fate. You're the captain of your soul.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. She's big. She's beautiful.